Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to explain to all of you about how to make outdoor hexagon furniture bench. Okay, we have to select this polygon and make sure the sides are sick, and then we have to click this origin, and we can select, we can describe the radius. Maybe you can describe the radius around 1000 millimeter or 1 meter. Okay, and then we can offset it inside. We can offset it inside with offset tool. It's around 150 millimeter, and we can offset it inside a little bit, just a little bit offset around 10 millimeter, and then we can offset it again. We can offset 150 millimeter. Okay, and then we can just delete some unnecessary plane. Just follow this video and you can erase it. Okay, after that we have to push it up around 40 millimeter, and we can push it up around 40 millimeter also. Then after that we have to select it all and right click and just make it group. Okay, and after that we can just divide of every side here with the line. It's to make a material assign. Okay, it for assign material, so we have to divide for each side anyway. Then we can, okay, and then we can continue to this side to divide the material. Okay, something like this. We can do this. We can make the line on every corner of this bench anyway, and okay, and done. Okay, and after that we have to assign the material. We have to assign the material as we want. Maybe we can use wood material, and then we can use this bench anyway. Okay, and then we can rotate texture. We can rotate texture with right click, texture and position. So we can choose this green one. Okay, and then we can just adjust the scale of each material. Maybe we can adjust the scale. Okay, and then we can assign it again. We have to rotate the material one by one, so it will be a great result of assignment material. Okay, we can assign again and right click texture position and adjust the green option right here to make a better look of surface of that bench anyway. Okay, and after that we can assign with the parallel material, and here are parallel, and here are parallel, and this here parallel, so it will be make us quickly about the assign material to another surface. So we can select this is pick material and just assign it, so we can quickly adjust the material with the parallel side anyway. Okay, and then we can assign of each side anyway, or maybe we can ignore this bottom surface, because the bottom surface are not appear on the visualize anyway. So we can just continue it to make it more quick and simple, fast. Okay, and maybe if there were some mistake of the another side, we can just adjust it manually anyway. Okay, and then we can continue it and continue to assign the another side of the component. Okay, then we can assign another side like this. So we can sign it also, and we have to check one by one about the left side material that we ignoring. Okay, we can sign. Okay, right click and just texture, and we can sign. Okay, it's done. Maybe we can just ignore this surface because the surface are not appear on the visualize. Okay, and after that we can make the support in the bottom of this bench. Anyway, we can use circle, and we can place any position right here, and we can just make group, make component, create it, and then we have to move and select control, then we can duplicate it to another corner of this hexagonal bench. Anyway, we can assign to the another each corner. Anyway, then we have to select all this support. Okay, and then we have to move to the bring it down with the blue axis, and then we can just push it down, be around 450 millimeters down. Then we can assign the another material for the support, which is we can use the concrete material, and just triple click, so it will be automatically assigned for the another material maybe. Okay, and then we can make a base of this bench anyway, and then we can move it and bring it down until the touch the ground anyway. Then we have to push it just a little bit down, and then right click, make group, and then we can just sign with another material landscape. Anyway, we can assign landscaping, and we can assign it, and we can assign the center of the bench with the softscape element, such as we can use this vegetation, and after that we can assign the component material. You can add a component to make it more representative atmosphere or this environment. We can choose the tree, and then we can place it here. Then we can make it smaller with the scale option right here, so it will be automatically adjust for the another element of this tree. Anyway, then we can adjust the more higher than before, and then we can assign a material with the green material from the color option of the material, and then we can assign with the green material it is. And then we can set this opacity X option anyway, so it will be finished of the making conceptual outdoor hexagon bench furniture. Okay, I think it's enough. I hope it will be a lot of benefit to all of you, and wait for my next video. Thank you.